So welcome to Schunck at Automatica 2025. So we have a live talk today. And for today, we have one very impressive topic and very exciting topic. So we are talking about humanoid robotics. Of course, we have experts here by my side. On the one hand side, the CEO and founder of Neura, David Reger. So welcome to our booth here. And on the other hand side, Timo Gessmann, our CTO of Schunck. And we will talk a little bit about topics and the exciting things of humanoids. So I would like to start a bit with you, David. Okay, where do you see the current progress of the humanoid robotics and what characterizes this technology today? And of course, especially maybe here also in Germany.
The major progress I see right now, mainly like in the, I would say, physical AI part. Because here, I think that even if you look like into the last 6 months, you had the biggest progress there. Like robots are generating skills much faster. We can train them much faster. So there's like we are right now basically laying the foundation to make robotics scalable and actually fully autonomous. And that's what I see. And then the other part is like, yes, the hands get better. Because in the end, like if we should look like at where's the main value created by a humanoid robot is basically not in the legs. It's actually in the hands and also in the same time in the brain behind. And this is also the main driver right now. You see better and better hands, more technologies are, let's say, more sensitivities, more, let's say, sensors inside. And in the same time, also the brains behind, which can actually use the data to create great actions out of it.
I got another question for you, but you made that shift over here, the hands. So, Timo, I mean, Schunck is known for gripping technology since long times. We do 5-finger hands for long times. Where do you see actually the hands in the field of humanoid robotics?
As we see, as you mentioned, 20 years ago, we started with developing the hands, and we see like the human being, like the evolution of human mankind, we see that's a very helpful tool in order to be flexible, in order to solve real life haptics and manipulation of the real life world. So for us, it's very important to provide very flexible mechanical hands. And I think that's also for mankind, it was very important that we are able to develop new technologies, new tools, which helps us, which supports mankind. And that's our focus, to develop the hands mechanically. But also, as David mentioned, I think the brain is the second, the most important thing, to also be have the capabilities to use our very flexible hands. So I think it's very important, and it's nice to have this collaboration to develop, on one hand, mechanical, but also use the AI and software knowledge to bring that together and make flexible robotics, human robotics available.
But both of you mentioned now, of course, the hands are important, but the brain is the one thing that brings everything together. How do you addressing these challenges right now?
Basically, what we do is like a human does, or like if you're missing some of the capabilities, you somehow try to...
Sounds too easy.
Yeah, you somehow try to solve the issue in the other way. Or so it means if you're looking at the hands, it's also, in my opinion, still also one of the weak points also right now in the robotics. So I think there needs to be a lot of development still done, basically because like mostly if you look at our humanoid, for example, like and see like the hands, like you can lift maybe 100 kilograms with the legs. You can maybe have 18 with the arms, and then you're limiting pretty much also with the fingers because of the very understanding reasons. Or you're somehow want to be sensitive, and you want to be super stiff. And this is, I think, also a thing where I think right now goes a lot of work in to get this optimized, and at the same time also I think while doing this you're using just the brain more, like in how to create new capabilities to solve it or go around the issues.
But I'm pretty sure that it's not only about the brain, using more the brain, but, you know, the physical potential needs to be covered. And I think that is maybe the topic now for his or our side to say, okay, how can we do that? How can we get that flexibility just in one device, which is so easy in the human fields, yeah, but the challenges has to be solved, right?
Yeah, right. So about also to get the feedback from the physical world, to integrate the actuators, the sensors, to learn from that. So like a baby is also learning by playing about with their hands and touching it and smelling it, and I think to bring this feeling, this physical feeling into their hands, into the robot, and then to learn our brains with this tactile feedback, I think it's very important. That's a challenge where we are working on together.
Yeah, exactly. Like there is humans with we say in German like a saying like two left hands. Sorry, they have both hands, but they are not capable to use them, right? And it's the same actually. And with let's say robots, it's actually even different. Or so you have different kind of, let's say, the degrees of freedoms are different to a human. Degrees of freedoms, like the different way of how you build them.
But how does that end up now in the way of collaboration of companies like Neura and Schunk? How can you bring this together and how can we advance maybe faster pace even?
I mean, Schunk is the pioneer in building hands, right? Like and here, like and we are, let's say, in at least in Europe, the pioneer in building cognitive systems. So I think we are now putting our brains together and solving the world's biggest issue. Let's say having very capable hands and having the smart brain behind the foundation model, which is, let's say, smart enough to deal with all these disabilities we have and we will also keep probably in the future.
Statement from your side to that topic?
Yeah, for us it's also very important to work together. So I think it's nice to be in Swabian companies both. And
same language.
Yeah, we speak the same language. Is also very important. And I think to join forces, I think we can achieve more if we work hand in hand together and bring in our knowledge, your knowledge together and solve the real life problems. I think that's a huge opportunity to do it right now, to do it together with the companies here. And not only talking about our companies, but also a lot of customers and customer. And I think it's a chance to do it together.
I would have another question to you, David, when it comes to your Neurobos. How does that play into the field in the environment of the humanoids?
The thought is it's actually very simple. Like if you're looking into the AI field and about physical AI, everyone uses this buzzword today. And then I actually hear also a lot of them saying like, hey, we just train our foundation model and like they say the smart, let's say the large action models and it's just built on a platform, that's it. And I think it's not completely true. And then they mostly talk about the end-to-end model. But if you apply it like to the world, and this is also why a human takes so much time to create skills, there's actually so many things that are a little different, and this is actually plays a huge role. And to build it by yourself, my opinion, what is the limitation? Ourselves. So this is actually why we said, okay, let's create a platform, let's say, where everyone can contribute to create skills, to create, like, to train the platform to get, let's say, something which is smart enough and can actually distribute all skills which everyone have, because everyone is good in something. Like Schunk has, like, let's say, like the knowledge of Schunk I cannot have. Even let's say I'm doing also hardware, but the knowledge which Schunk actually through the experience has is like different. And this is exactly where we combine forces and then say, with this we can go drive much faster.
So for you, it's basically the platform where all your partners can perform on and bring all the different skills together to make that complete solution.
Exactly. Like the platform works like that. So you have applications, like an application you want to do, and then you're having like and an application always requires a lot of skills. So and then if you're looking into a skill, how is a skill created? It's actually through a lot of microservices, and the microservices are like process estimation, object detection, object recognition, and understanding, like in a very simple microservice, and they're all different in different situations, and that's actually where everyone can contribute to further develop them.
Timo, does this platform make it easier for you?
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's also great to have different tasks and skills. I think that's great with the humanoid robot. You can have it in different industries for different applications. And I think it's learning and best if you bring together a lot of experiences and share those experiences via one platform in order to enable use cases for all of us. So it helps all of us to use that and to bring in and to share our knowledge.
It's like exponential instead of...
That sounds good. Exponential sounds great. I have another question that goes a little bit away from the tech. So just imagine you would have a humanoid at home nowadays or in a few years. What task would you assign immediately to them?
Taking off the garbage and filling up dishwashers. That's the thing which I hate the most.
Okay. And there is anything on your side?
Similar. So I love to use the time with my family, with my kids, and to play with them. And I think to do this boring housework, it would be great to have support by a robot that I can enjoy my life and to have better quality of life with my family.
Okay. I think the application area is very clear set for those humanoids for the beginning. I don't think it's easy. But we hope also to come there exponentially fast. That would be great. For today, David, Timo, I would like to thank you. It was great having you here, talking about a future technology where I think it is absolutely exciting. It gives us completely new possibilities. And I would like to thank you very much.
I would like to thank you that you're inviting me, that I can be here with you. So, and especially like for the partnership, I think this is also something I would like to mention. It's like, I think it was very special and very unusual fast with Schunk. That impressed me. Still, let's say, a very agile company which has already some history. That's not very often in Germany.
It's a big legacy.
Yeah. And that's what I really enjoyed, and I saw also the pace like you go into, and it's not very often that somebody's pushing us. Well, normally we push others, and in this case, I really feel also the push from your side, and that's, I think, a good, healthy collaboration, and I'm very excited about the outcome will come very soon.
So those compliments were all on your side.
Same for us. So also thank you from my side. It's really great to experience also the last days where we work day and night together. So it's really amazing to join forces. So thank you from my side also.
Thank you.
So to tie up closer, we have to work every day and night, correct?
Exactly.
I got that. Thank you.
Thank you.